how did you get the Blind Side audition? And I know your mom helped you with that, and she kind of like pushed you. But walk us through just that journey, just from like not acting to all of a sudden being on the Blind Side.
Yeah. So it was funny. Like, so at the time, my mom was like my momager, and she was submitting me for a bunch of different projects and stuff on Actors Access. And she submit me for the Blind Side on there. And it was funny. She woke me up in the middle of the night. It was like 3-something in the morning. She goes, "Quinton, come here, read this." And the computer screen was bright. I could not open my eyes well enough. I was like, "I can't see it. You can just read it to me." And so she reads me something, and she goes, "Who does that sound like?" And I said, "That sounds like me." She's like, "Okay, go back to bed." So I thought she was writing something about me. Turns out that was the breakdown of the character that they were looking for to play Michael Oher. So that's how much the breakdown sounded like me, per se. And so she wrote the casting directors a cover letter, submitted it to them right then and there. And by 11 o'clock the next morning, they had called her back and gave me an audition. And so she emailed me, and I was on the set of this student film called Mr. Brooklyn I was working on. And she was like, "Check your emails. I just sent you the sides. You have an audition for the lead role in a major motion picture tomorrow." And so I was like, "Stop playing. Get out of here." And she was like, "No, I'm serious." And so I looked in the email. I was like, "Ooh." And I started getting all happy. I was like, "All right, bye. All right, bye." And so like I was reading it the rest of the day. Yeah, and it was crazy. I showed up to the audition and did what I did. And it's funny because you're so used to when you go into an audition, you never get any feedback or any emotion or anything. Like, you do what you do, and they're looking at you like, "Thank you. We'll be in touch." And you're like, "Okay, I sucked." That was terrible. This time, do the audition, and at the end of it, there was like 4 people in the room. Every single one of them were crying. They're literally legit in tears. And I was like, "Did I fart? What happened?" Like, it was crazy. And the casting director gets up, and she comes over to me, gives me a big hug, and goes, "We found our Michael." And I was like, "Oh." And it was like, I had never been in that position before. So in my head, when she said that, that meant I got the part. And I was like, "Oh my God. Oh my God." And so I started freaking out inside. That drum beat of the heart, like, I was like nervous. And I literally, to best way I could explain how I felt in that moment, when I walked out of that room and I was going back home, I felt like Will Smith in The Pursuit of Happiness, when he got that job that he ran across town for after getting out of jail.
That's my favorite
And
scene.
like walking down the street and just like crying and just like thanking God. And that was me in that moment.